Hello everybody, welcome to episode 118 of WCW, the WWF episode. I'm Swarley. Last week we changed the world of WCW in 1996. Well, still 1995. I keep saying 1996. We're still like 2 weeks away. Probably won't even get to 1996 this episode. But we still got a lot of stuff to do. I thought last week was going to be the fix up the universe stuff. But we got more to do. First of all, AAA. I gave them $25 million, which means they're already down to 19 because they were at like negative $6 million. I also used the sandbox editor to fix all of their morale. I don't know if any of y'all are familiar with that, but you can go game options, sandbox editor, and that fixes, you can pick the company, and you could fix, remove morale effects, remove positive, reset audience boredom. You could do all that shit. So I did that for them. Because I think the morale is why they're losing so much money. I think the morale is bad, and then the shows are bad, etc., etc. And then I also did that for New Japan. I gave them $25 million, so they're only at 23 now. They weren't as negative as AAA. But I don't want these companies to die, and also, money's fake. We have all the money in the world, so I can literally give away $50 million and we're still fine. So there you go. Also, you know what? Let me actually pick me and then advance, because we actually have to go ahead a day. I wanted to get a TV deal for ECW, but ECW's size is really bad. So bad that we can't really get TV anywhere. So what I did was I used the editor to bump us up to what should be the next size, to medium, but we have to advance a day before we become medium. So let's actually do that. Let's advance a day. And then hopefully we can start getting a TV deal for ECW, and then we'll do all the WWF stuff. I'm also probably going to have to give them money at some point. Incognito with the 5-week streak. Congrats, brother. I mentioned this off camera to the chat, but I'm running TEW in a Windows virtual machine this week. So I'm hoping that fixes all the weird shit that was happening. Let's go right to ECW. So like right off the bat, if we go to our booking team, he doesn't have a booking team. Well, you can still see from Paul Heyman. That's a good normal non-crunchy photo. All right, let's see. Tommy Dreamer, Mikey Whipwreck, Sean Waltman, Perry Saturn, and Anthony Durante all immediately signed their contracts. Great. Welcome aboard. Let's see if we can get a TV deal now. Hey, up to medium. Overnight, just like that. Funny how that goes. You all broadcasters. We'll negotiate, yes. Actually, let's reset. We'll negotiate, yes. Search. Still nothing. Fuck me. Okay. Maybe there's something that's only affecting us because of our production. So let's do we'll negotiate any coverage in the tri-state, because that's where we're most likely to get a TV deal. Search. I think that's what I was looking at before. Obviously, we're not going to get on ABC. It's probably the product. Comet should not... Comet didn't exist in the 90s, did it? That seems wrong. We don't have the minimum popularity for a syndication. That's brutal. Must have 41 popularity in 6 regions. Ouch. Okay. Fox Sports Net is going to be product. FX? Don't have the minimum popularity. 35 in 6 regions. Okay. I don't know what the fuck Peachtree TV is. Oh, you need to be big to be on whatever that is. Alright. Prime Sports West, that's what SMW has. I would imagine it's the product. What about Sports Channel Tri-State? Wrong product, okay. Sci-Fi. Can we get on Sci-Fi? Wrong product. Alright. TNT, no. Turner, no. USA, no. Viewers' Choice, Ubiquity. That's a pay-per-view thing. WGN America. Need to be big. U2 America. Okay. I need to up their popularity again, I think. ECW on Sci-Fi? That would never work. Yeah, tell me about it. Alright. Who is good with our style? Comment shouldn't even be here, but if they were cool with our product, I would be like, let's do it. Yeah, like, no, I mean, syndication, if we just give ourselves 41 in 6 regions, which we can do pretty easily, because everything else we fit. So I think syndication is what they had at the time. So I think that's probably the most fair. FX? FX we could also, and we would only need 35 pop in 6 regions to get on FX, which again is crazy. And we would be sharing with UWF Fury Hour. Let's see. Although I think syndication, yeah, syndication is actually better than being on FX because it's the 90s, brother. Alright, so let's go to game options. In-game editor, companies. Extreme. So let's see. We need a 41 in 6 of them. So that's, we've got a 60 here. You know, let's make it 42 just to be sure. 42. 42. 42. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you know how ECW, real big in the Southeast and in the Midwest. I guess it's kind of ridiculous to have a 5. You know what? Let's just go 42 across the board. Because it'd be ridiculous to have 42 everywhere, but then like a 2 in the Pacific Northwest, you know? Not much, Reject. Just trying to get ECW a TV deal by cheesing their popularity so they can actually get on TV. Save. Okay. Broadcasting. Okay, we can now get on syndication or FX. I think syndication, you know, it's medium. It's what they really had. I think that's the way to go. New deal for hardcore TV. Oh, we should. I guess we should also set them up with pay-per-views, huh? Anyway, new deal for hardcore TV. What's the best? Okay, they want to give us a late night slot. You know what? We're ECW. That's fine. All right, they only want to give us 1 year. That's okay. Okay, this doesn't seem to matter because I don't think we get paid. Will not pay anything in this deal. Okay. Okay, let's actually talk to FX then, because getting paid for this deal is actually kind of important. Because they need money. So it'd be late night. They are also not going to pay us anything. All right, we'll do it. We'll go syndication. Hardcore TV, 1 year. Late night. I guess it doesn't really matter. Proposed deal. There you go. Are any of these paper? You know, let's reset this. We'll negotiate. Yes. Is anyone here a pay-per-view provider? No. So we can't get on pay-per-view. Interesting. Style. I want type. Cable pay-per-view. Oh, we could have got on TNN. I didn't. Yeah, that's a good point. I hadn't even looked at that. Who's like the smallest pay-per-view? I feel like it would be easy to get on DirecTV or Dish. Oh, these are all just production things. Although ECW does not have the money for production. Oh, we're not that far away from Dish. Oh, we don't have the popularity either. Ooh, okay. Main event. Sky. Turner Premiere. Yeah, that's not happening. Viewer's Choice US. Don't need the popularity. Yeah, I don't think we're getting on pay-per-view, man. Ubiquity. Yeah, you need to be like popular. Alright, well, I guess their events will just be straight to VHS for now. Alright, I think that was all we needed to set up with ECW for the time being. Which means it's WWF time. Oh, WWF Superstars is moving to a late night slot. Interesting. So it's time to go to game options. It's time to add a new player, bro. It's time for Vince Russo to be the booker of World Wrestling Federation, bro. Play as booker. Yes. Great. Bring me to WWF. Alright, bro. We got a lot of things to change over here, bro. I mean, first of all, bro, I think Pat Patterson's got to get fired, bro. He's done a bad job. He's been a really bad head booker, and I know he's Vince's boy. In fact, I probably won't be able to fire him because I'm playing as Vince Russo, not as Vince McMahon. But, I mean, he's really been dog shit. Can we release him? No, Vince McMahon said no. Alright. Well, Vince, you should fire him. Did you remove ECW from NWA? You know, I think I did that off camera, but we'll have to double check in a minute. First of all, I want to go here. I want to go to company info. Let's change this logo. This is a... We got to go either new generation, like one of these, or we get really early on the Scratch logo. But I think it's a little early for the Scratch logo. I think we go with like this one, or like it's new generation era, you know? Black new gen logo. That's kind of like splitting the difference. Yeah, I kind of like that because it's not, we're not quite getting Attitude Era, but we're like heading there, you know? Yeah, let's use this picture. Let's change our hiring rules. Nobody over 36. Minimum weight 220. Wow, okay. And let's see. Silence regular style. Style. I don't think there's anyone. Oh, it is in fact asking me to activate Windows. Son of a bitch, get out of here. I will never. Alright, I think that's probably fine, as is. Alright, perfect. Bro, let's change this product, bro. That's true. I did pretty much just put my age. Don't hire any old fucks like me. Jesus. God, imagine us hiring somebody that old. Disgusting. In-game editor. World Wrestling Federation. Product. Bro, you know we want that Attitude Entertainment, bro. Style name. Attitude Era. Face heel divide. I would say this is now loosely enforced. Because there were faces and heels in the Attitude Era, but it doesn't matter as much. Men's division, women's minis division. What? Oh, men's minis, women's minis. That's what it means. Okay, I was reading that wrong. Men only. Let's see. I would say men with a tiny women's division. I don't know if it should be tiny or small. I mean, at the time, probably tiny. That women were lucky to get one match on a Raw. Match should be scripted. And dialogue should be scripted. Spinal impact moves are not. Nope. High risk moves are not. No matches should be called. Nope. All right. Save. All right, bro. We are decimating this roster, bro. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, you're gone. Oh, you're the Intercontinental Champion? Damn. All right. I guess you're staying. Andre the Giant. How? It's weird that he's still here. Hey, do you want to retire? Let's talk to him. Let's see. Career. Maybe it's time to retire from in-ring competition. I don't want to retire yet. Okay, well. Animal. Barry Harwood. I think guys like Barry Harwood, even though Barry Horowitz is just a jobber, I feel like Barry Horowitz has got to go. I think Blake Beverly has to go. I think Brian Costello, who I've never heard of, has to go. I guess Knobs can stay. Brawler, Chris Walker. Who is this? Mike Chioda really wants me to keep Chris Walker. Interesting. Colonel Mustafa. Gone. Ya done. Crush. I guess Crush can stay. What are Andre's stats? I mean, they should be zeros. Yeah. he cannot move. Danny Davis. Are you an active wrestler? No, you are... I don't know what that is. No, I don't know what that is. You're whatever 4 lines is. Dean, Shane Douglas, you can say DDP. They're pushing DDP. He's a ref. Okay, ref can stay. Earl Hebner, Gene Okerlund, General Adnan. General Adnan's gotta go. Oh, Nikolai Volkov on... Oh, that's crazy. Gorilla Monsoon, I assume you're just a on-screen guy. Yeah, you do all that stuff. You can stay. Haku. I guess Haku can stay. Whippleman. Sure. I think they should keep Hawk and Animal. Head Shrieker Samu. Sure. Honky Tonk Man. Honky Tonk Man's gotta go. Get Honky Tonk Man the hell out of here. Hogan is over, like, the age cut. Like, ideally, we would cut all the 42-year-olds, but I also think cutting Hogan, like, would fuck them. So I think Hogan's gotta stay. IRS. I think IRS can go. Oh, the Mountie wants me to reconsider. Well, he can go too. JW Storm. Who? I'd like you to reconsider! Jack Doan, ref. Blackjack Lanza, I would assume, is a road agent. Jake the Snake. He's got pop. I'm on the fence about Jake the Snake. Chad, thumbs up, thumbs down, Jake the Snake in WWF. I mean, he was back in WWF around this time. Although it was also very sad. You can't keep Andre and fire Jake. Sure, I can. Alright, it looks like everyone's in for keeping him, though. Jim Neidhart. I mean, Brett Sears, so maybe keep him. Corderis. Jim Powers. Jim Powers. Go away. Jimmy Hart, I guess, can stay. JJ can stay. Johnny Polo. Very funny that Raven is still Johnny Polo in this universe. Kato. I think Kato can go. Or was it Kato? I think they called him Kato. King Kong Bundy. Gotta get him out of here. Ask him to stop doing drugs. You know what? That's fair. I think that's a fair thing to do with Jake. Let's talk to him. What would that be? Lifestyle? No. Is that career? No. Physical? Is it not here? I feel like it should be in lifestyle, but it wasn't there. He doesn't have the attribute. Okay. Well, Jake gets to stay then. Congrats, Jake. Conan staying. Lex Luger. The thing is, if they fire Lex Luger, we're not, like, he can't come. He won't work for us, so it's WWF or nothing for him, I think. So we'll keep him here. Bushwhackers gotta go. Bushwhackers gotta go. Kyoto, Miss Elizabeth. Miss Elizabeth being here without Savage is pretty funny. She's popular. Let's keep her. Volkov, you're out. You are out. One man gang, you are out. Papa Shango. You are not Papa Shango anymore. You are Kama Mustafa. Great. You know what? We're going Attitude Era. I should probably just make him the Godfather. If I'm doing Attitude Entertainment, I should probably make him the Godfather. Alright, Conan staying. Percy Pringle. Scott Hall staying. Rene Goulet. Make Johnny Polo Raven. That's probably a good idea too. Although maybe he can't because that's what we called him in WCW first. Maybe he has to be Johnny Polo. Repo Man's gotta go. Yeah, man, I don't care. Rene Goulet, Rod Price. Sam Houston. Sean Mooney. I don't know what we do with Sean Mooney. Sergeant Slaughter's gotta go. I mean, he's still an active wrestler. Maybe we should ask him to retire too. Although he's probably going to say no. I don't want to retire yet. All right, well then you're fired. I mean, I can make him a road agent, but if he doesn't step down from in-ring competition, they're still going to book him. Sam Houston is Jake's brother? Well, maybe Jake will quit after all. Oh no, we wouldn't want to make Pat Patterson mad. Who the fuck is Sonny Blaze? Barbarian still being here is kind of wild. We let him go from WCW a long time ago. Like, oh no, hold on. Let's not make Haku mad. Berserker's gotta go. We have moved past the era of the Berserker. Bulldog can stay. Godfather can stay. Ted DiBiase. Like, they've pushed him and he's still okay, but like, I feel like I gotta get rid of him for their sake. Otherwise, they're gonna keep pushing him. You know what I mean? Oh, fuck. He's Hogan's boy. Mountie. Get the fucking Mountie out of here. British Bulldog says, fuck the Mountie. Texas Tornado still being here is strange. I think, out of respect, I will keep him. Warrior. This is another one where it's like, Warrior does come back in 96. But he's also, like, really out of place and bad. Undertaker obviously stays. What if DiBiase lost all his money, bro? We're booking. Warlord's gotta go. Let's get the Warlord out of here. I don't care what Harvey Whippleman thinks. Tony Atlas should probably be gone at this point. Sorry, Tony. Chat, thumbs up or thumbs down on Warrior? They've had Van Hammer all this time, huh? That's another guy we got rid of pretty quickly. Vince McMahon, Vince Russo. It's gonna be really funny, like, to see. Yeah, Warrior's very 80s. I agree with that. He doesn't fit in the Attitude Era at all, and they won't hire him back because of his age. Let's get rid of him. Hogan says fuck him. Jake says fuck him. Yeah, I mean, let's get rid of him. All right. Let's get Monday Night Raw going. It's so weird that it doesn't exist still. Surely we can get a deal on USA. It would be so weird if we couldn't. Alright, great. Oh, Primetime is still on. Should we just rebrand Primetime to Raw? That might be a good idea. That's kind of what happened in real life. So, like, if we went to events and TV, and we went to Primetime Wrestling, and we went to Modify. Okay, this is now an A show, and it's 2 hours, and it's held on Monday and shown on Monday, and it's going to be live, baby. And it's going to be called WWF Monday Night Raw. Why is there a thing in here for WCW Raw? That's so cursed. Alright, give me... this is a little too early. I think this is probably the right era. This is more... let's go with this one. Nope, I changed my mind. We're gonna go with this one. It won't let you save since there is a deal of it and it's a B show. Well, let's find out. There's already a TV show with this name in the database. Well, there's the real problem. Alright, let's do it properly. Let's get rid of all the deals for Primetime Wrestling. Let's see. Cancel deal for Primetime Wrestling. Azteca 7. Negotiate. Cancel deal. Primetime Wrestling. USA Network. Negotiate. Cancel deal for Primetime Wrestling. Oh, woo! Hey, I don't know how much money we have. Cancel deal for Primetime Wrestling. Cancel deal for Primetime Wrestling. Too late. I've already... Listen, I think we have plenty of money. I'll have to double check, but I think we have plenty of money. If not, I'll just fucking cheat. Oh, will USA still negotiate if I... That's a great question. Well, we can put it on a different network. We could put it in fucking fuck 'em. Alright, now let's go back to events and TV. Let's make Monday Night Raw. Wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, it's off the air now. Let's make Monday Night Raw. An A show. Let's make it 2 hours. Monday, one at a time, blah, blah, blah. Dormant. Dormant, no, but it is dormant. Whatever. Save. Okay, well, it's not dormant, so I think I can get a TV deal for it. Alright. Broadcasting. Who will negotiate with me? Oh, yeah, all these people. Okay. I mean, USA's still here. New deal for Monday Night Raw. Okay. Although it does not have to do with what happened. It's been less than a year since the collapse of your deal with ACCIENTAL TV to show Superstars. So that wasn't even me. That wasn't even me. Alright. Alright, well, it looks like someone else is getting Raw. That's going to be weird. Coverage in USA. Small, medium. We can get an ESPN2, which would be funny. Oh, MTV. We should go on MTV. You won't get a deal with anyone? Well, let's find out. New deal for Monday Night Raw? No. Alright. Peachtree TV. New deal for Monday Night Raw. Oh, this sucks, because this wasn't even a thing I did. WGN America? Oh, they'll talk to us. Okay. I don't know if I can cheat this. I don't know if this is a thing I can reset. Right now, it's looking like we're going to be on WGN America, which is small, which is not really great for them. Is there anything better than small? Would Telemundo talk to us? That would be very funny. No. Well, it looks like it's time for WWF Monday Night Raw to either be on FX or WGN America. Honestly, maybe we just run it on syndication too, because that's medium, but whatever. Although, I don't even think we can... I think medium will say no. Yeah, a medium says no. Nah, anything medium is going to say no. We can only get on a small. This is a penalty for us being stupid. Well, not for us. It was, again, wasn't me. I didn't blow up this deal with Superstars. Alright. FX. Monday Night Raw. Here we go. Can we at least get prime time? We sure can. I mean, 1 year makes a lot of sense. Because I think by a year they could get a better TV deal. Yes. Alright, Monday Night Raw is now on FX. That is weird. We should really get it on other international stations as well. So let's go Canada. Where I imagine we're going to have the same problem. The big networks aren't going to want to carry us. Yep, same problem. Awesome. That's so awesome. Oh, this was the one that screwed us. CHCH TV. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Love that. Can we get on City TV? No, we're gonna have to be on a small network up here too. That's great. That's pay-per-view, CTV, tiny, but then all big. All right, I think we're gonna be on TLN. There you go. 1 year prime time. All right, let's get it in Mexico. There's only 3 that'll talk to us, and they're all medium. We might not get a deal in Mexico for Raw. Nope. Cool. Alright, I'm not spending forever on this, so let's just go quickly on these one. The British Isles. Challenge. You guys are getting Monday Night Raw. They will not give us prime time. Awesome. Japan. I mean, Samurai TV has... Yeah, Samurai TV works with us anyway. So that should be fine. Can we get prime time? We can. Alright. And Europe. Let's do RTL. Okay. Alright, and then Oceania. Nothing. Alright, I think that's enough TV deals. Toxic, what's up? And then yes, we need to go sign all those people I fired. I think the easiest way to do that is probably just go to like workers, search, give me wrestlers to hire with a 60 pop in the USA. Bam Bam Bigelow is just under the age limit I have set, as is Barry Windham. I mean, Pillman, you gotta sign Brian. Oh, he's hurt. We should still sign him. Kurt Hennig. Kurt Hennig is over the age limit I set. Eddie Guerrero. I mean, they need Eddie Guerrero. They need him bad. Is Connect not under... He's on a handshake deal with me. Wow, I didn't know that. John Tenta. Bring him back. We're fixing WWF. I'm redoing, like, the entire world of this save because it's stuck in 1992. So right now I'm playing as all 3 major brands and trying to fix them. We fired a bunch of guys from WCW. I did a drug test and fired everyone that failed, which is how people like John Tenta are now available for WWF. Mike Awesome. I mean, they probably should hire Mike Awesome, although I have ECW offering him a contract. John Paul Levesque. Bret Hart thinks it's a terrible idea to bring him in. That is... Whoa! Triple H wants creative control. That's so funny. Alright. Listen, even though I am not playing as them, that's nuts. Wow, they're paying him. Oh, I feel like giving it is really hamstringing them, but also funny. What if I gave you like a $300,000 signing bonus? All right, Vince. This is crazy for him to do when he has no leverage, by the way. Does this sweeten the deal? I'm offering you creative control. That's not my problem. I'm not playing as WWF. They'll have to figure it out. Orndorff too old, Savage way too old, Ric Flair too old. Oh, what's gonna happen to these old guys? Rick Rude too old. Rick Steiner. Rick Steiner in the limit. They really should sign Sabu. I know Sabu should go to ECW. Actually, you know what? WWF has a thing where they'll only hire guys with if they weigh 220 pounds. Although that's for the AI. But yeah, they should. I mean, if they're going to be doing Attitude Era, they should probably hire Sabu. Oh, and Scott Steiner. Yeah, they have to sign the WCW champion Scott Steiner. Although it would be funny to see if they get booked as a tag team. Sid? Sid is in the limit. I think Sid's going back. Steve Regal, he's going. Stang. Oh, Sting is right at the limit, but it's Sting. I think you gotta sign Sting. When you can sign Sting, you gotta do it. Terry Gordy in the limit. Interesting. Would not have guessed that. He fits into Attitude Era WWF like a fucking the square peg in the round hole, but I don't know. We'll think of something. Let's send Bam Bam over too. Why not? Yes, thank you, Dean Douglas. There's not really any women to hire. Although I think Attitude Era, they basically just want like women with sex appeal. So there are probably some of those I could hire. What, Incognito? I have Wendy Razor. She's under contract with me. Let me look at my product here. Each show will release one match aimed as eye candy. Okay, well then we definitely need that. We definitely need to hire those. I mean, ECW can sign more people on their own. I don't... You know what I mean? Like, the AI will do stuff once I exit. Alright. Give me... women... to hire... I guess I can work anywhere that have sex appeal of like 70. Oh, there's a lot of them. Alright. 80. Okay. Do any of them have any pop? Probably not. Well, most of them have 0 pop. Bonnie Blacks. Stone. Dawn Marie. Like, Dawn Marie is like would be a good hire for them, but I mean, 1 pop. No skills. Alright, is there anyone? Francine. Kimberly Page. Why does Kimberly Page have 0 pop? That seems like an error. That doesn't seem correct. Actually, yeah, I guess she would have 0 pop. We should hire her anyway because they have DDP. Even if she doesn't wrestle, which I don't think she's going to. If nothing else, she could be DDP's manager. I also just realized she's not even a wrestler. Role. Wrestler. Alright, that brings it down a bit. Ivory? Ivory probably can wrestle. Yeah. Yeah, they should hire Ivory. Medusa? They should probably hire Medusa. Honestly, kind of weird that we never brought her back. Magnificent Mimi. Marco Yoshida. Vince Russo would not hire any Joshi. Misty Blue, I'm not familiar with, but she does have some stats. She's the LMLW World Champion. Sure. That's not a lot of women. I thought there were gonna be like more people. Like I guess I just have them all, right? Like where's like Tori? Yeah, I have her. Yeah. Where's like Sable? Just not here yet. Okay. Tammy, I have Tammy, yeah. Boy. Rough out here. Nope, still not here. Although Art Barr is here, and they should sign him. I guess he just missed the pop thing from before, but yeah, they should hire Art Barr. That would be a good fit for them. All right. Besides hiring a bunch of people, is there anything else we need to do with WWF? Like we got them Raw. That's it up. We changed their hiring. We changed the product. We changed the logo. Vince Russo's here. Commentator team. That's a good point. Okay, we decimated their commentary team. Vince McMahon. Vince is good at color. That's interesting. I wouldn't have assumed that. Do they have someone better than Gorilla for play-by-play? Okerlund. Alright. They need a play-by-play commentator. Role. Play-by-play commentator. Actually, you know what? That doesn't even need to be the role. Just show me 2 hire and somebody that has 80 play-by-play color commentary. Yes, we should do the Inner Circle and booking team. That's a good point. Especially now that Vince Russo's here. Because, bro, new head booker. He's going to change all that stuff, bro. Oh, Greg DeGeorge. Joey Styles. 73.91 play-by-play. Mauro, 26-year-old Mauro Ranallo. Stables. No, we're not doing stable. Guys, we're not booking WWF. I'm just setting it up so the AI can do it. I don't give a shit what teams and stables they book. That's AI Vince Russo's job. Scott Hudson might be good for them. Although 70 to 100 is a pretty wide margin. I should hire Joey Styles for ECW. I think Scott Hudson makes the most sense. Or just feels the normalist. I think Scott Hudson and Vince is going to be the team, which is wild. Where's Jerry Lawler? That's a great question. I mean, he's not a play-by-play guy, but he's not here, I don't think. Oh, 90, 98. Yeah, let's bring Lawler in. Let's bring Lawler in. Never involve in ring work. Oh, he's the head booker of USWA. Well, whatever. You could do a handshake. Ongoing. For fuck's sake. Oh, he wants that downside. Sure. Alright. Does Russo have any relationships? No idea. We need to add 8 more active wrestlers. I think we're adding more than that, but I'd have to check. Yeah, we're good. Alright. Booking team. Oh, it's just me and Vince right now, bro. Alright, here we go. What's Vince? 69. I mean, Vince, that's not... There's surely better people than Vince, but I mean, he should be on the booking team, bro. Bret Hart, 36 booking skill. Ouch. Wow, there are not a lot of fucking Ravens going to be on the... I mean, we fired Pat Patterson, so we're not putting him back on this booking team. But boy, this is brutal. Vince Russo would probably like Raven. Vince Russo does like Conan. They're friends. Do we need one more? We need at least one more. Where's Jeff Jarrett? That's a question no one's asked on this series and doesn't need to be asked on TNA. Wee woo, wee woo. What's his booking? Oh, his is bad too. I'm still gonna hire him for WWF, but it's bad. He didn't know how to book until TNA. I mean, some would argue he never quite figured it out. Alright, let's go back to booking team. So our last guy... I mean, it's either Tony Garea... I mean, Shane O'Mac is the funniest person, but he's also, like, really bad. And I'm trying to make WWF not dog shit, you know what I mean? Let's put Tony Garea on it. Alright, let's do... And then we need to do... the inner circle. Oh, this is mostly set up. Andre the Giant, Jack Lanza, JJ Dillon, and Tony Garea are the locker room leaders. That's... I mean, we got room for one more, so let's add one more. Hacksaw... I mean, Bret Hart should be a locker room leader. It seems crazy that he's not. Let's see. Shawn Michaels is mad about it. Oh, that's not good. Vince is happy. Pat Patterson's happy. Bulldog is happy. Anvil's happy. Razor Ramon's happy. No Chief Enforcers at all. Seems crazy. Maybe we fired them all. Yeah, there's no one well suited to it. Although there should at least be a couple. Who's at least tough? Alright, Haku has too low respect, which seems crazy to me. Who else is like a well-known tough guy? What about like The Undertaker? Alright. Him and Haku both have too little respect, but they are tough. So I'm going to give them the job. Everyone is happy about this. Well, maybe this will get him some respect. I think 2's fine. Head of Talent Relations. Let's move Pat Patterson from head booker to head of talent relations. Actually, fuck him. Let's Jimmy Hart, sure. Alright, making people happy, good. Morale officer. Not sure this actually does anything other than get yelled at. Is there anyone funny it could be? Not particularly. I think I'm just going to skip it. Although, actually, you know what? If Hacksaw Jim Duggan is going to stay here because we can't fire him because he's Hogan's friend or whatever, he should have to get yelled at. Let's make it Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Hebner's the senior ref, that's fine. Senior road agent. Rene Goulet is the best. No, Pat Patterson is the best road agent. Yeah, but fuck him. So we're going to make it Rene Goulet. And we should add trainers for sure. They'll need it when we hire all those young people. Does anyone have the trainer thing? Oh, there are no students for them to train. They are just an old man promotion. No one seems to have the trainer thing. Fascinating. I'm going to make it Ted DiBiase. He seems like he would be good at that. I will also make him the head women's trainer. Well, first we have to check if anyone... Here's what I have found about Stooge is if the person isn't suited for it, they'll probably say no. Yeah, no one's suited for it. Like, I agree it would be really funny to ask Shane McMahon to do it, and maybe we will, but he's probably going to say no. Shane Stevens. He was too ashamed to be a McMahon at the time? Yeah, if they're not suited to it, they just refuse, which sucks. How much money do we have? Oh, we sell 40. Yeah, it's fine. All right, who's mad that like actually matters? Like, is Sean mad? Oh, they're getting production penalties. Well, let's fix that. We did that. We upped our production, and then they had to fire back. All right, it doesn't seem like anyone that matters has. They need storylines, but that's whatever. Raw's in 5 days. All right. Who are Vince? I think Vince Russo's friends are here, or he doesn't have any. Oh, he has so many. Oh no, all those people I fired are mad at me. Who are my friends? I don't have any friends. Bro, I don't have any friends in this business, bro. Only enemies. Wait, no. Hold on. Deep friendship with Jeff Jarrett, and we are working on that. That's literally it. It's literally just Jeff Jarrett. And then just a bunch of enemies, bro. A bunch of enemies. Okay. Alright, we're going to advance. We're going to make sure all these people sign or whatever. And then we're going to remove WWF and ECW. And then it should be like mega notepad time. What notes? What do we have? We're just, yes, Vince Russo has joined the game. Thank you. Do you have to change our production? Yes, yes, yes. House show, sure. My production is fixed, right? Let me double check that. Where the hell is production? There it is. Yeah, we're top line and everything. All right. Player joins game. Yep. Okay. All right. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I forgot Wednesday is when we tape Saturday night. Oh, we have to book a show. That's not good. All right. No nights off. Clearly we should go to the southeast. We gotta go home to Atlanta to explain what's going on here. No, we're not canceling it. That does a lot of damage. Yeah, let's straight up go to the Omni. Pre-show incidents. Oh God. Oh, a small fire. Great. It's fairly minor inconvenience. You won't have as much time to hold your regular booking meeting. You know, I think we have a bajillion creative ideas, so it's probably fine. Yeah, good omen. All right, our new booking team, as you may recall, is now Eric Bischoff, Dusty, and Jim Ross still here, and now Onita and Tenryu. Hard to imagine this committee getting anything done. I mean, you got Eric Bischoff, who's like an outside of the business guy, who's like, we should have Mortal Kombat guys. Then you got Dusty and Jim Ross, like as old school as it gets. And then you got Onita being like, explosion? I think we blow something up. Anyway. Only 100 points. Wow, that's what happens when you blow up your creative team. Give me an angle idea. I'm gonna need angle ideas for this show. All right. Locker room incidents. Mike Rotundo. Got fired from the Fed and showed right up to Saturday night taping. Same day. This is like the same day. Oh, yeah, that's fine, man. Tommy Rich, no, you just got fired, dude. Go home. Tony Schiavone got an argument with Dan Croffett. I got called soft by Dan Croffett. That's very funny. Yes, Onita and Tenru both speak English in this save. Yes. Manami Toyota has been spreading rumors about Linus Asuka. Okay, great. Blue Demon Jr. got into an argument with Lance Storm. Arn Anderson yelled at Lance Storm. Ron Simmons yelled at Lance Storm. Dan Croffett yelled at Lance Storm. Soshil Hamada yelled at Lance Storm. Jimmy Jett pulled a rib on Michael Hayes. That seems dangerous. Battle Cat went to Wrestler's Court. Alright, okay. Oh, there's more stuff. Sasuke went to Wrestler's Court. Oh, this is the most things we've had in a while. Probably because the locker room's bad. Training. Apollo Dantes has started dating Terry Power. Wow, this is like a... It's like a 1995 version of Charlotte and... like, why is his WWE name escaping me? I just want to call him La Sombra. Why is La Sombra the name in my head? He hasn't been called that in like a decade. Steve Williams and Hector. Oh, this just keeps going. Andrade, thank you. Okay, alright. Let's, you know what? Everyone's a little on edge. Let's do a open forum. Woo! Even Bruno came in. Bruno was like, I don't think you should have fired all those guys, Mr. Bischoff. Oh, man. Okay, alright. Don't look at what we did on last Saturday. It'll just make us all sad. Alright. I have done a little bit of notepad time. So, the only real plan I have is we're going to do a 16-man tournament for the WCW title. That's going to have a Saturday bracket and a Nitro bracket, right? So the Saturday bracket would be Tenru, Dustin Rhodes, Vampiro, Tatanka, Mankind, Paraguayo, Steve Austin, and Battle Cat. And then the Nitro bracket would be Arn Anderson versus Blue Panther, Dan Severn versus Kobashi, Ultimo versus Takada, and Jumbo versus Stan Hansen. That's really all I have. So everything else we're just booking by the seat of our pants. Steve getting a bye week. Well, first of all, as the former champion, he should pretty much get a bye week. And also, yes, I mean, we were low on baby faces on that side. I think the show has to open with Eric Bischoff coming out. I think Eric Bischoff, as much as this sucks, like, this is not going to do well. But Eric Bischoff, I think, has to come out. I'm now the head of WCW. There's been a lot of big changes. There's a lot of big changes. You know, the title is vacant. We're doing a tournament. You know, maybe he'll tell people that if you want to see, also, we're down to 2 brands. He has a lot to get out here. Maybe this should be like a 10-minute promo, but that's going to do so bad. Maybe he'll tell people that if they want to see the rosters for the 2 new shows, they can go to this newfangled thing called WCW.com or AOL keyword WCW. Now we're talking. Yeah, he's got a lot to say. I'm going to do this like 8 minutes. Eric Bischoff is the new head of WCW. He explains what What the fuck is going on? Ain't no way there's AOL keyword in 1995. Absolutely there is. 100%. To me, that's like the era of AOL keywords. Oh. I suppose I should actually put that. This is going to do bad. Do we have an angle idea? Not end storyline. Angle idea. I have a bunch of... Oh, I have a near certainty. He needs it. He needs it bad. Other than that, I think the only thing I have going for the show is I do have those 4 tournament matches. We might as well just book those. Also, I saw in the chat asking about like the Quad Crown being the title on Nitro. It will be, but I think the WCW title is still going to float. I liked that concept. Also, I guess the Quad Crown, I would think of it as like, that's like the US title of that brand, I suppose. Like it's the top singles title that's not the world title. Also, this reminded me, storylines. We can probably end all of these. Actually, Jumbo and Owen, are they still... They're both still here. Are they both on the same brand? I don't think they are. Yeah, let's just end everything. This is a fresh start. So for now, we will just add a storyline that is Saturday bracket, which has Genichiro Tenryu and Dustin Rhodes and Vampiro and Tatanka and Mankind and Pero Aguayo and Steve Austin. What? And Battle Cat. This show's gonna suck across storylines. Yeah, I know. I know. We're restarting. That's what happens when you start a new save. We'll also have to be coming up with other low-card storylines for this brand, but we'll do that as we book. We'll do it as we book. Also, we have our new product, which means I need to advance 2 storylines. Okay. I just need 3 different match aims. Doesn't matter what they are. All right, great. All right. So let's see. Tenryu and Dustin, Vampiro, Tatanka, Mankind, Pero, and Steve Austin. Is Mankind and Pero the main event? Because I don't think it's Vampiro, Tatanka. It could be Tenryu, Dustin. It's either Tenryu, Dustin, or Mankind, Pero, and I'm not sure which one it is. We're going to start with Steve Austin and Battle Cat. Battle Cat, do you brawl? A little bit. Although I think I have better wild brawls. Steve Austin's just going to beat Battle Cat. And then he should cut a promo afterwards because he's Steve Austin. Basically going... Or maybe before this. It could be either one, really. But basically, this promo is, you know, this tournament's a load of horse shit. Steve Austin is still the WCW champion as far as I'm concerned. What? Seems unfair that I'm not just giving the title back after I lost to a juice head. What? All right. And then let's do Mankind Pero. I mean, that's your Wild Brawl. Right? Pero, right? Pero, right? Yeah, that's our Wild Brawl. Pero is winning this. So I'm going to give them 12-minute Wild Brawl. I don't know if Pero can go 12 minutes in a Wild Brawl, but we're going to do it. All right, I have to let the cat out 1 second. Okay, I'm back. The Bushwhackers are still being booked? Didn't one of them pass? I could have sworn that happened. Anyway, Vampiro and Tatanka. 12 minutes. I think I'm going to give them the storytelling match. I think I might have them do a feud, although I'm not sure about that yet. But for now, I'm going to do storytelling. Vampiro is going to win. And... oh, why did that go down so much? Let's do Tainted. And then Tenryu and Dustin Rhodes. That's our main event. You can really tell this is a reset of the roster because Dustin Rhodes is back. In the main event. Tenryu's just winning. Oh, we have a Tenryu safe bet. Let's go. Alright, and then what else? We got to figure out what we're doing with these lower titles. We got the Cruiserweight title on this brand. We've got the US title, Women's World titles vacant, and we got the tag titles. Alright, so we got face champ, and heel champ. Alright. Let's figure out who Dr. Death is going to be feuding. So he would need a heel. This is not showing me the brand split. Everyone's here. Did I not assign the... I don't think I assigned the brand split to each show. I think I made a brand split, but I didn't assign it to each TV show. Fuck me. Alright. Which means a lot of people are going to be mad unless I did a battle royal. Alright, let's do it this way. Roster. Search. Brand. Saturday. Disposition. Heel. Alright, there we go. Boy, I am not seeing a tag team. Owen Hart is here. Owen Hart doesn't have any friends left. Rick Martel is here. He doesn't have any friends left. Ron Simmons. Oh, Ron Simmons and Dr. Death. That's the feud, right? Owen Hart and his good friend Taka, question mark? You would have missed No Bad Time, but I forgot that we were going to get launched right into booking a Saturday night. So now we're just kind of booking a Saturday night by the seat of our pants, other than we know we're doing a tournament for the WCW title. Yeah, it's either Owen and Rick Martel, or like, I kind of like maybe. Like, I kind of like the idea of Owen and Taka Michinoku as a tag team. I think that would be a good way to elevate Taka. But we're for sure. Crowbar is here too. Crowbar could be. Oh, we were going to put Crowbar with the spooky guys. All right, here's what we're going to do. We are going to do. First of all, we need to go to storylines, which I can't find for some reason. There we go. Let's add storyline. Saturday. US title. Steve Williams versus Ron Simmons. Then let's do an angle where Steve Williams comes out and is like, I'm still here. I'm still the US champion. I don't know who all's left, but I'll take on anybody. And then out comes Ron Simmons, and they'll fight. Williams says he'll defend US title against anyone he is attacked by Simmons. All right. I want to book Owen Hart and Taka in a dark match. Just see what they got, you know? Versus the Headhunters, who I don't think should be on here on this brand, but whatever. And I'm finally done for the day. Woof. 8 minutes. Winner, Taka. We're almost out of time, honestly. Let's do... I need to figure out who Negro Casas is going to have a feud with. So let's keep it on Saturday. And now show me faces. Chavo's here. Norman Smiley? I think Norman's the guy to feud with Negro Casas, unless they've done it already, which I think they did. I think I did do that on Super Bierness. Nope. Nope. Negro Casas. Yeah. Actually, I've only done the singles match the one time. The rest were all tags. I think that's fair. I think they could do a proper feud. I just gotta remember not to do a 3-match series, but I probably wasn't gonna do a 3-match series to begin with, if we're being honest. Alright. We still have a match aim we need to do. So this will be fun. Let's do a 2v2 Steelers show match. Let's do Norman Smiley and Cynthia Moreno taking on Negro Casas and one of the luchadoras, I guess. Is one better than the other? The Fugitiva is pretty green. Do either of them have pop? No, neither one has pop. This is really, really a toss-up. She's awful at her Rudo gimmick. She's adequate at her criminal gimmick. All right, La Fugitiva. Get her in there. 10 minutes. Cook. Your winner of the match, Norman Smiley, I hope? Hopefully Negro Casas is cool. Furious. All right. All right, what if Cynthia Moreno beats La Fugitiva, which doesn't really do what I want, but like whatever. Okay, that's fine. And then let's do storylines. Set CW title. Negro Casas and Norman Smiley. That's 90 minutes. That is good on percentages. We're not getting yelled at about anything. Oh, I need to book a battle royal, otherwise everyone's going to be mad at me. Shit. Shit. Riley, what's up, man? $20-man battle royal on the pre-show. Vader, Jumbo, Arn, Connect, Kenta, Ron, Stan. Dr. Death is on the show earlier. Terry Funk, Ultimo, Nita, Panther, Severn, Dandy, Liger, Takada, Martel, Kawada, Chris Jericho, Tommy Rogers, Bobby Fulton. Vader is a champion. He should probably win. Also, like, it's Vader. No one's going to complain about Vader winning the Battle Royal. Alright. Oh, this needs to be in some kind of order. This is not in some kind of order. I almost just hit go. I think we have to open with the Bischoff thing, which sucks. They can care about being left off TV, especially if they're a star or major star. Bye, Nick. Oh, I moved it all the way to the pre-show. Fuck me. Here we go. No. Austin, man. Yeah, that is the order of the show. No idea what this is gonna get. Probably not great since the storylines are all like we're starting over. They're all cold. There's not a lot of them. The matches are good and people are over. 85, 88. Let's split the difference and say an 86. A79 on the Stupid Battle Royal. Liger is still rusty. This got a 67. Oh, Owen and Taka have no chemistry whatsoever. All right, well, that's not the team. Maybe it is just Owen and Rick Martel. Jim Ross and Bruno Sammartino have pretty good chemistry. Sure. Yeah, it's got a 70. This is what I was afraid of, but we knew this wasn't going to be good, but it had to be done. There had to be an in-universe explanation of like, hey, everything's different now, just so y'all know. Oh, he's an egomaniac, and he's great at it. Alright, we got a 70 for Norman and Cynthia versus Negro Casas and La Fugitiva. Fugitiva was bad, but, you know, I wanted to have a Negro Casas team with one of the Luchadoras. Didn't go great. 70 is generous for 10 minutes of Eric Bischoff. Hey, it was 8 minutes of Eric Bischoff. Alright. 79 for Vampiro and Tatanka. I'll take that. Since it was storytelling. This got a 69. I was hoping this would do better. But Ron Simmons might be a little cold, because we really weren't using him much over the past 2 or 3 months. 79 for Mankind and Pero. Pero got a 69. Okay, I thought Pero in America would do well, but we'll see. It's an experiment. Also, it was a wild brawl. Maybe if it had just been a regular match, he would have been better. But Mankind, he won, though, so he gets to advance. An 80 for Steve Austin and Battle Cat. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we're getting 100 this week, boys. Even the Steve Austin promo only got an 89. Probably because he was talking about Battle Cat. I should have had him talk about, like, the guys in the main event. That would have made more sense. Ooh. Ooh. This was with the creative finish hitting. Oh, Dustin finally getting back into the main event and then immediately being off his game is so Dustin. That's so Dustin. Oh, odd heel face. Right. I forgot Tenru's a fucking face. That's on me. 74. Brutal. You know what? This is what would happen if you watched Starrcade and then you tuned into Saturday Night a couple nights later and then you were like, what the shit is this? Also, it just hit me that Super Nitro is going to air first. So we're going to... This doesn't air till Saturday. So really, we should open Super Nitro with Eric Bischoff. What are you going to do? Alright, listen. We don't have enough storylines going on. That's true. Once we get the storylines going, it'll be alright. Hey, we made 400 grand. We still gained pop in Canada. Oh, we actually went down a whole point in Japan. Japan got one show of Eric Bischoff WCW and went, fuck this. We hate this shit. Bring back Ventura-san. Oh, come on! Alright. I'm not booking ECW Hardcore TV. This gets auto-booked. No nights off. You know what? Pick the best venue. Kostler Athletic Center, sure. I don't have a booking team for them. Paul Heyman has 111 creative. What? Jesus. Locker room instruments should be great. Sunny Blaze. You know what? Sure. King Kong Bundy? Sure. Marty Jannetty? Sure. More the merrier, man. Sean Waldman with the Wrestler's Court. Alright. Marty Jannetty and Sonny Blaze had a blazing argument. Hmm? Hmm? Book it just for stream. You can cut. You want me to edit? Oh, I forgot Morrow's here. Hell yeah. No, I'm auto booking this. I could not even begin to like act like I want to book this. Book the whole show, game. That's not a great. All right, not a. The auto booker couldn't even book a whole show. Mamma mia! All right, let's clear bookings. Auto booker. Book whole show. Nope, did it again. And this time it only added 3 segments. It's getting worse. Yeah, allow title matches. That's fine. All right, it really doesn't want to auto book. So we're fucked. We're just booking this ECW. Oh yeah, am I still in the NWA? Can I get? We can in fact get the NWA title. All right. Oh, we have like no wrestlers. That's why I couldn't book anything. Tony Walsh, are you a face or a heel? You're a heel technician. All right. So you are going to lose to the Sandman. We are making the Sandman the NWA champion. Jesus, Sandman. I can't do a 10-minute match? Oh my god. He can't do an 8-minute match. Alright, new plan. 12-minute match. Slow build. God, he can't do a 12-minute slow build? Can you do a 10-minute slow build? There you go. The Sandman throws down the NWA title and tries to piss on it. Oh boy. Yeah, it's really a shame that this came on before we got our TV deal. It's before more guys came in, I should say. All right, Mikey Whipwreck could get beat up by somebody. Who could beat up Mikey Whipwreck? I would say Leatherface. No, man, it's hardcore. It's ECW, brother. Marty isn't actually working. He's just here. He's just in the back going, holy shit, look at this. Look at this shit show. Tony Rumble wrestle? Can anyone here wrestle? Not particularly. Oh, sure, Jimmy Jannetty. Sure. Jimmy Jannetty versus Sean Waltman. Now there's a match. Sean, you win. Let's make this one regular. Paul Heyman should cut a promo because someone's got to talk. Paul Heyman, welcome to ECW. Eric Bischoff sucks. All right, and then we need like 10 more minutes. Check local workers. That's actually a great idea because there's probably so many. Is anyone actually any good? Canyon is here. They should hire Canyon. They should just do that. Perry Saturn, you're a heel. All right, so let's make Canyon a face. Who better than Canyon? Oh, we're good. I didn't need to hit that. All right. Perry Saturn versus Chris Canyon. I mean, Saturn actually works here, so I'll give him the win, although I might have ECW hire Canyon. Oh, I need Mayhem or Car Crash steal the show. Oh boy. And there's no announcers assigned for this show. That's awesome. Alright. Mayhem or Car Crash steal the show. Alright, well, Canyon and Saturn are stealing the show. And Leatherface versus Mikey can be the Car Crash? Question mark? No, Mayhem. No, not storytelling, Mayhem. Yeah, sure. It's gonna make me go and change all those for the announcers individually, isn't it? Contract styles, team stables. Yeah, I can't do it from here anyway. All right. Mauro Ranallo and Paul Heyman. Yeah, sure. That's a team. That's a team if I've ever heard it. All right, here's our one-time only ECW show. For the creative finish on the... Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. We got that one creative finish. Yeah, let's honk it on there. They'll need it. It's gonna be bad. Paul Heyman promo is like for sure gonna be the best thing on the show. This is gonna get hurt because I'm also not advancing any storylines, and I'm not gonna add storylines. I don't care. This show's gonna get a 50. This is bad. 70 Paul Heyman promo. That I do in fact think that'll be the best thing on the show. A 51 for Saturn and Canyon. Not great. Well, they had good chemistry though, so there's that at least. A 52 for Jimmy Jannetty and Sean Waltman. I would not have expected that to be better than the Canyon Saturn match. 48 for Leatherface beating the shit out of Mikey Whipwreck. They also had good chemistry. 37! Let's go! Absolutely awful match. Hey, but they like the Samian trying to piss on the belt. Yeah, that's okay. We're never talking about this again. Hey, they made money. I wouldn't have expected that. We gained pop in Puerto Rico and Hawaii. So there's that at least. Honestly, we didn't lose pop, and I think that's what's important. Because we should have. Alright, before we get roped into booking, like, another ECW or an episode of WWF or something, we need to, like, make sure everything's done and then fucking remove those players from the game. So let's start with Paul Heyman. Hey, these guys all signed contracts. Great. Noah wants to book Too Cold. Interesting. Noah wants to book Candido. Noah wants to book Hayabusa. Yeah, that checks out. Noah wants to book Mike Awesome. Noah wants to book Richard Slinger. You know, that all makes sense. Syndication's mad at us because that show was so bad. That also makes sense. All right. No, this is not where I do this from. I go to Office, and then I go to Alliances, and then I go to the NWA. Oh, well, this is it. And then we resign from the Alliance. Yes. All right, great. All right, let's give them a commentary team and then fucking stop playing as ECW. I mean, Mauro and Paul Heyman. I mean, I think that's the team. I don't think they have better. Yeah, it's Mauro and Paul Heyman. The contracts won't be signed if you leave. Okay, well then we gotta stay a couple more days. We're gonna get roped into booking at WWF. I can already feel it. Noah wants to book Art Bar. Well, Noah's going crazy. They want to book everybody. Although he's not going to work for them. Noah wants Bam Bam. Same deal. Ours is much better. Oh, Vince gave us a goal. What goal does Vince give us? A lot. Don't fall below Hugh. I mean, we're not actually going to do these. And I'm glad, because Vince's goals are like, make sure Hulk Hogan and Jake Roberts are still pushed, and that's not what I want them to do. Wow, Noah really is offering a contract to everybody, huh? Alright, I need these people. I need these people to sign these contracts so I can get out of here. Noah have made a contract offer to Marty Jannetty. Okay. Is Marty still here? No. Why am I getting this? He must be shortlisted. Wow, we spent a lot of money on drug testing. Holy smokes. Nippon TV's on. I know. I'm unhappy too. This reminds me, I need to go to events and TV. I need to go to Saturday Night. Modify this TV show. Brand. Saturday. Then I need to go to Super Nitro, and I need to modify this TV show. Brand. Super Nitro. There you go. Oh, and tomorrow's Friday, so we're definitely going to book at least another Nitro. Although, I don't know, maybe we'll stop. We'll see. Also, I have to say, you know, knock on wood, or knock on my laptop's plastic case, seems like running the game through the VM has worked a lot better than running it on Wine through my regular Linux setup. Haven't had any weird stuff happen. It doesn't seem like there's been any of that. What me and Nick figured out is I think running the game through Wine, there was like a memory leak. That's why the game would run shittier and shittier the more I played it, and like all those weird glitches would happen, because it was just eventually it would run out of memory and shit would start acting weird. But it seems like running it through Windows is fine, which makes sense because it is Windows software. All right, let's start with ECW. Tommy Rich. All right, we still have. I guess all these guys are going through their contracts with Noah and stuff. Although they should just be signing both. They should just be signing both. Yeah, Noah wants Dave Finlay. Noah really is going after. What's their roster? Oh, it's still just Misawa and Baba. Okay, that's why they're signing everybody. Although I'm surprised it's not more like Japanese guys. Although I guess with WCW just firing a million people, there's a lot of good talent available. All right, we got Kimberly Page, Ivory, Scott Hudson, and Jeff Jarrett. The real big dogs sign their contracts. That's great. AAA wants Art Barr. Oh, they're offering him a lot of money. You know what? Sure. They can have him. All right, let's also fix commentary here. We are going to go. Actually, Gorilla Monsoon is probably still better than Scott Hudson, unless Scott Hudson like hits the high end of this. Let's go 3-man booth. Let's go Gorilla, Vince. They also have excellent chemistry. Let's throw Scott Hudson on as the third. Let's do that. And then Raw. Yeah, honestly, I would say same thing. I would say Gorilla, Vince, Scott Hudson as the third. Superstars. Let's give Scott Hudson, well, maybe not Superstars, because I think Superstars is technically still an A show. So let's do like the same Gorilla, Vince, Scott Hudson. But Wrestling Challenge is a B show, so maybe Wrestling Challenge, you get Scott Hudson in the lead with someone else on color. Hmm. Maybe there's a wrestler here that could do it with Scott Hudson. That would be fun. That is your B show commentary team. Scott Hudson and Shane O'Mac. Shane O'Mac on commentary always reminds me of the video game WWF Attitude. All right, they need to hire 6 more guys, but I mean we're hiring so much more than 6 more guys actually. All right. Here's the thing: we really can't book Monday Night Raw because I'm gonna have to not just would I have to book it, we would have to book it like Vince Russo. Like they have like the 40% match thing that Nick was doing with WWE on WWE vs TNA, and I literally cannot book like that. It like physically hurts me. All right, we did a house show. All right, instead of doing instead of booking this Nitro, let's maybe look a little bit ahead here and make some storylines for it. So let's look at our titles. So we're gonna do Vader and Kinect, although that's heel, so it's kind of gonna suck. But that's, you know, those are the 2 champs, and I want to combine those titles, so it is what it is. Then we have El Dandy with the light heavyweight, and then we have Blue Demon Jr. and Atlantis have just been sitting on these tag titles forever. I think I would like to get them off them and then use them as singles guys. And then we still got these guys as the trios champs. They all survived the drug test. Alright, let me look. So Dandy would be a light heavyweight heel. So let me look at faces on Super Nitro. Arn is here now. That'll be fun, although I have him in the tournament. Wagner is also in the tournament. Oh, Sasuke's unimportant? Sasuke would have been fun to go after El Dandy. Yeah, he's still unimportant. Hector is recognizable, but Hector's also, like, mad. Psychosis. Oh, Rey Mysterio. Yeah. Rey Mysterio might actually be too light for the light heavyweight title, actually. But we could probably just change that. Ultimo is here too, but we're trying to move Ultimo kind of up to the big dogs. Let me actually check that on titles. CMLL World Light Heavyweight title. Oh no, the minimum weight is 140. Ray is good. Alright, perfect. So let's do storylines. Nitro. Yeah, let's call it Nitro still. Nitro. Light heavyweight title. El Dandy versus Rey Mysterio Jr. Title merge could be a 4-way. It could. Those other guys are going to be in the WCW title tournament, though, but it could. Nitro. Quad Crown. Van Vader versus El Kinect. We'll figure something out. And then let's do... Who are heels? Who are the heels that could win these tag titles? I mean, it could be Taue and Kawada. They could finally win some tag titles. Actually, yeah. Actually, yeah. It should just be, yeah. Yeah, let's have them win those titles. Nitro tag titles. Taue's already there. Toshiaki Kawada, Kira Taue, Blue Demon, and Atlantis. Yeah, that should be good. What heat do we have on these? The only hot one so far is the Saturday bracket. Oh, I should make Nitro bracket. Which, as a reminder, the 8 guys in the Nitro bracket are Arn Anderson, Blue Panther, Dan the Beast Severn, Kenta Kobashi, as well as Ultimo Dragon, Nobuhiko Takada, Jumbo Saruda, and Stan Hansen. What a bracket. What a collection of guys. All right, and then we'll figure out the lower card stuff. So we got some threads here. Now our next big event is a Clash, which normally I don't know what I would do with it, but I mean, since we have this tournament going on, like, we could get those brackets done by that Clash. I think we could crown a new WCW champion at Clash of the Champions 32. So then for our pay-per-view, which is apparently sold out and a week later. Okay, here's what we'll do. Bracket finals at the Clash, and then the title match at Sold Out. That's what we'll do. That makes sense. No, why would we kill Clashes? So we'll do the Nitro final and the Saturday final, which tentatively, my plans for that is Tenryu versus Steve Austin, which would probably be the main event. And then I'm hoping I can do Kobashi and Blue Panther. I'm trying to, like, sneak Blue Panther up the card with this tournament. We'll see how it goes. He has some people that he has to beat that might say no. So that's the plan for the first part of the year here. We'll finish the brackets up, and then at Sold Out we'll crown a new champion. Hopefully this one will last more than a day. And then we also have to figure out. We have to brand these pay-per-views still, don't we? Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm thinking about too. Like, do we have enough talent for there to be Nitro and Saturday brand pay-per-views still? I think so. Because I'm thinking about, like, if this first Sold Out is both brands, which it probably should be, but maybe we'll just be one. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot to get on one pay-per-view. Like, even just looking at our titles, like, even if we did all title matches, it would be a full card, you know? So we probably do still need to do brand pay-per-views, but I think we'll worry about that one next time. I think we'll because we got to figure out what the schedule is for that, like which brand is getting which and all that stuff. Yeah, they're all both brands now, because I know, I'm aware. I think for the first one, we might just leave it, and then we'll figure it out after that, but like I said, we'll figure it out as we go. I don't have that much planned out for this so far, other than the things we have set up storylines for. I guess we could do, like, even though we would be having both brand finals at the Clash, maybe we could have the Clash be for one brand and then the pay-per-view be for the other. We could do it that way. And then it's just like, oh, there's, you know, it's like a special Saturday match happening on this show because the finals needs to happen. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we could do it like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I have to figure out what the actual cards for those shows are going to be, but I think I might just do that off camera. It's going to take a long time. Also, YouTube viewers, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. The beginning of next stream, we are removing Vince Russo and Paul Heyman as characters. So if there's any other thing you can think of where you're like, oh, Swarley, you got to do this thing to WWF and or ECW before you switch, remove it, let me know. Please don't just, like, be like, oh, hire this guy, because I'd really rather let the AI hire who they're going to hire. But I'm just thinking more like, oh, you need to, like, set up a thing or change this, or, I don't know, they're going to run out of money or whatever, like, something like that. Be sure to let me know. And I think that's it. I think we're going to call it there. We'll be back next week. I think we're really going to start booking stuff next week. I did not do the WWF Women's title. I don't know that we're gonna. I guess we should. In fact, I could do that now before we forget. I wonder if it's retired and I could just bring it in. Status. Any status. Yeah, it is there. Oh, and they have, like, the Alundra Blaze era title. Nice. Unretire. There you go. You got your women's title, which has been vacant since 1990. All right. Oh, hold on. I have to advance now on this one. Go to Awick. All right, that's gonna do it. Yes, I gave $50 million total. 25 each to AAA and New Japan, so they have money for days now. We'll be back next Tuesday. We're gonna book stuff for real this time, I think. And then Thursday, hopefully, Nick has been very busy. He's a tax guy, so I don't know. Theoretically, we will be here on Thursday for him to book Armageddon, but we'll see. He has told me he will, you know, he plans on being there. So hopefully Thursday we'll have that for you. Also, as a reminder, if you're in the US, it's almost tax day. You know, you got like a little over 2 weeks. So maybe get on that if you haven't looked at it yet. And yeah, that's going to do it. If you're watching on YouTube, like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye!